The reason why we create our lives as well is because based on your own thought processes, beliefs, and actions is how you create your reality. In my earlier years on in spirituality, I cling to this certain high vibrational energy to the point to where I transformed in like my higher self within like a year or so because of my beliefs and my experiences. Fast forward a few years later, there's no finish line to growth. So I was constantly evolving and, experiencing. Therefore, my thoughts shifted as well as my beliefs again, whether I was projected upon and I just started having doubts or fears or this, and that. Because no matter what, that's how you're going to shape any. But anyways, I was making this video to say when I was earlier on in my years of spirituality, I felt so peaceful. I just knew that this energy that I was feeling, because I was used to having like out of body experiences, like when it came to spiritual awakenings, it will always feel like me here on this 3D plane. It will always feel really, really magical, really powerful, really at peace. I remember I experienced that one time in my life when I was able to have an out of body experience because I took a break from, 420 friendly, and when I resumed, my tolerance was lower. So with my beliefs at the time and my low tolerance, I was able to have this, awakening to the point to where I literally had all the answers. It was crazy, and I felt so at peace. Mind you, I was already going through a lot because I had lost my mom October 11th of 2020, and I was getting out of a divorce, not even probably days or weeks from my mother's passing. And it was just so much going on at the time. So mind you, I couldn't just poof into good energy. Like I'm telling you. So I honestly feel like based on your own beliefs, thoughts, actions, is what's really gonna shape everything for you, and that's how you create your reality. So I can see how it may seem unfair if you start shifting into, well, I have doubts now, or well, I was really spiritual at first, but now I'm not, or boom, boom. I feel like regardless, life steers you in a certain direction, and it's up for you to grab a hold of it. Everyone has free will. You yourself have free will, and sometimes we can mistake a lot of things in this life. I feel like that's why so many things go on, and people like ask, well, if God was real, then why does this exist and this and that? And honestly, I feel like a lot of things we're here to experience and learn. I feel like that's literally what it is, because I have experienced many times where I had like an aha moment. Like I realized, oh, so this is what this truly meant, or this is what this was trying to tell me, or whatever the case may be. I remember I even had disconnected from religion because it's like I told myself that it was false and it was fake, because a lot of things was pointing towards that. But instead of me just acknowledging it and just sitting that thought to the side, I let it take a hold of my brain, which started making me, have resentment towards Christians and the people who were like the Christians that I've, were raised around, or whatever the case may be. But fast forward into 2025 of March 14th or 15th. I think it's the 14th. It's like you're always evolving and growing, and what I realize is, like, if I had like a certain belief or energy, or if I was in like a certain frequency or whatever the case may be, like I honestly feel like it's the beliefs at hand. Okay, but I hope this video makes sense. It may be all over the place. I didn't want it to be long, and I'm also not gonna edit it. Um, I'm just gonna go ahead and post it, but I hope everyone is well. I've been taking me a little break from social media. It felt really nice to like disconnect from it, because before I deleted all my platforms and I started anew whenever I got into the energy of wanting to get back on social media. Because like that's when my phone was dry and like all that. My phone's still dry, honey, and I love it. But um I ended up going like in a different path to where I had reconnected with someone from my childhood, and it was just leading me down a path where and that also comes into what I'm saying. Like I could look at this person as, oh, they're a karmic or boom, boom, bam. But I promise you, this is how I realized that there was no such thing as like, oh, you're doing the right thing, you're doing the wrong thing, because those mistakes are just lessons, not failures. Okay, and I'm telling you, everything makes sense in the end. But I know I was supposed to be mentioning something else. Maybe it's my Gemini and Mercury. I'm like here and here and there and there. But I'm gonna go ahead and end this message here because I'll be on here for 5 more minutes and we ain't gonna do all that. But bye.